Today we're doing something exciting, so let's do it. Hey besties, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a super fun and exciting collaboration. This collab has been organized by Jen from 1,000 Words. I'm gonna link her channel down below, so please go ahead and check it out. She makes like many different videos, from vlogging to lifestyle videos, so go ahead and check that out. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. And I'm also gonna link the playlist to all the other videos in the description box down below, as well as up here somewhere, so please go ahead and check it out if you have a moment. Today what we're gonna be doing is decluttering 100 items. I must tell you, at first when she approached me with the collaboration, I was like, oh my gosh, 100 things. I probably don't have all that many things to declutter around the house, but you know what? Actually, it turns out I had more than 100. Honestly, I did not realize just how much junk I've been keeping around the house, and to be honest, I feel like this is a thing that I really want to do on a monthly basis because it felt extremely amazing, and I got to a point where I was finally ready to let go of a whole bunch of stuff that I have been hoarding for absolutely no reason. So let me not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and see what it is that I decluttered. Next up is this glass console jar. It has our Christmas decorations from last year's Christmas, but we weren't, no, actually from 2015's Christmas, but we're not using it anymore. They've been in here for literally over a year, and I'm not using this container anymore, so it has got to go. Up next we have got this cup. This is actually a Coca-Cola cup. We got this from McDonald's many years ago. They were running a promotion, I think, for the Soccer World Cup, which should have been in 2010. We're not using it anymore, and it's just like literally an orphan. Then I have this cute little glass. This actually used to be my friend's glass. We were sitting next to each other at work, and when she left, I pretty much took it off of her desk, and then I kept it as mine, but I'm not using it, so it's going. And then we have got this parsley spice container. Seriously, you guys, I don't even know why this was in our kitchen cabinet. It's been there for a while, and every time we buy parsley we never refill it, so we're not necessarily using it, so it's going. And then we have got this sea salt container grinder thingy. We used this while we were on holiday. It literally traveled around the country and to 7 other countries with us, and unfortunately we're not using it anymore. We're not planning to refill it either. And then we have got this lemon pepper shaker. This used to be amazing. It was actually very delicious, but so sour at times, but it's finished. It's literally at the very end of its life. We're not using this anymore, so it's going. And then the funny one is this one. Actually, we had made our own little mixture in here. There's some chili, garlic, and then some chicken seasoning spices in there, but we made our own mixture, but we're not using it anymore. And besides, I think it's not even good or healthy anymore, so we are kind of letting it go. And then I have got this glass jar, which I don't even know what was in this container, to be honest with you. Chances are we got it from somewhere, but I can barely remember, so we're not using it, and I have to let it go because I can't figure out what I could use it for. And then there's this one. This I actually got from Bunny's school last year for Mother's Day. There were a bunch of treats in there which were yummy. Now it's just housing Bunny's pom-poms, and she doesn't really want to play with these pom-poms anymore, so I have to let it go. This is also going. We were using these for the longest time. They were my absolute favorites. They are a lot. They help out quite a bit around the house, especially with Kiva's sticky fingers, like it says sticky fingers, and everything else that she does. But unfortunately we've kind of just stopped using them. I don't even know why, so they kind of dried up in there and they're occupying space, so they going. And then we have got this little bad boy over here. To be honest, I had no idea this was actually empty until I tried using it, so it's very empty, nothing in there. We're just keeping the container, so I'm throwing it away. Another one, which is a total shocker, is this wine right here. This has been with us for literally over 2 years, you guys, and I'm not even lying. Nobody's drinking it. It's that spicy wine, and we're really like I like sweet wine, and Daisy likes that Sauvignon Blanc, so nobody's really drinking this, and we're not really cooking with it, so I'm letting it go. Okay, and then we have got this Raja hot spice. There was a time where we were really into hot spices, and we cooked everything with this spice, but Bunny came along and we kind of just stopped using it, and I'm pretty sure it has expired by now. And there was one time where I was really convinced that I need to lose weight, and oh my gosh, I need to get back in shape and all of the nice stuff. I want my six-pack and flat tummy back, and I bought this, but I tasted it. I hated it. It's disgustingly gross, and you're not even supposed to put sugar in it, and I haven't been drinking it, and sadly it has expired. It expired back in Jan actually, literally 21st of Jan 2017, and nobody, I think I had like 2 tea bags out of it and nothing else, so it's going. This product right here was an absolute fail for us. I bought this when we were potty training K-Bizzle Bunny. I thought it was gonna be a ton of help because, you know, you put it on the toilet seat and it would help like little one not fall into the toilet bowl, but it wasn't stable on the seat. It kept moving around and stuff, and I hated that, and little K-Bizzle Bunny was not really feeling very secure. And then we ended up, I think she used it like once, and then it's been packed away this whole time, so letting it go. This item right here I got when I went to the Garnier Ultimate Blends launch event sometime last year, I don't remember when, and I really like the packaging on this thing. I intended to keep it forever and ever, but it's occupying space. I'm not quite sure what to do with it, so sadly I have to let it go. And then there's another container for garlic flakes. We bought this a million years ago. We used it up. We never really bought a refill for it, so we're not really using it. It's occupying space, so it's got to go. And then again, one of those spices again that we used to really like. The funny thing is this one is actually kind of disgusting compared to the hot one that I showed you guys, so we never really used much of this, so we kind of have to let it go. And by the way, it expired like on the 13th of August 2016. Another thing that we really like to buy in this house is those sauces and cooking bags and stuff like that. And we bought this. It came with the lemon and herb cook-in like spice, but we never really used the bag portion of it, and I wasn't aware until I cleaned out our kitchen cabinet and found this, so we're gonna have to let it go because we're not gonna use it for anything else. I could not believe my eyes when I saw this. I can't believe we had these kebab sticks or skewers or whatever you call it. We used this like once or twice. We've never really used it ever again, so I think it's time to let it go. And then randomly out of the blue I find excuse the pun because the packaging is blue, I find this decaf coffee in our kitchen cabinet. I don't even know where we got this. Probably took it from the hotel from our holiday back in December, but we never really drank it, so letting it go. One of the things that really breaks my heart is letting go of this. This stuff, you guys, is amazingly delicious. Is that even a word? Do you say amazingly? I don't know, but it's very delicious, but unfortunately it expired. And then I went through a phase in my life where I really liked making custard from home. It was really delicious. We all loved it, and then I kind of outgrew it, so we're not really using this custard powder, and it's starting to get lumpy and all hard and rock solid and stuff, so we're gonna have to let this go. This is essentially 2 items, but I'm gonna count it as one. They are serviettes. We had this last year for K-Bizzle Bunny's 3rd birthday party for about 5 people. We bought way too many serviettes and they're just sitting around the house and we're not doing anything with them, so I'm gonna have to let them go. And then these are flax seeds, which I bought a while ago because I wanted to do this homemade gel for natural hair and stuff and all of that stuff, but let me tell you, it never really worked out. We haven't used them since, and I've seen living things literally crawling in there, so I'm like, I'm not even gonna try open it. It's getting out of this house. And then another shocker is this little box right here. It's actually very empty. I don't know why it's sitting in our kitchen cabinets. The one thing that really breaks my heart is this little strawberry icing sugar. Notice how I have it closed with a peg. I got this when we bought that strawberry cupcakes premix, but we never really used all of the icing sugar, so it's been sitting there. Nobody's really doing anything with it, so I'm like, you know what? Time to go. A little while ago, I attended an event for Pedishore, and we've actually been using this. We used this with K-Bizzle Bunny when she was still a little goober. She was losing quite a bit of weight dramatically after she started school, and unfortunately when she adjusted to school and everything started eating, we stopped, and this has expired, so gotta go. All right, so this I have been using and actually kind of loving. It's that instant full cream goat's milk. It's actually kind of delicious to my total surprise, and unfortunately I didn't close it like real tight, so it got all hot and lumpy, and there were quite a bit of ends in there, so I'm gonna have to throw it away. And then we have got this handheld blender. This bad boy right here used to be a lifesaver. When K-Bizzle Bunny started solids, I cooked all of her meals. She didn't eat the purity or anything pre-packaged from the shop, so I used to cook it up and blend it with this bad boy over here. But with time and washing it, and we didn't even dry it properly, it kind of got rusty, so I have to kind of let it go. we have got a whole bunch of hair pieces that I had bought to try and get my hair done, but then I realized when I got home I actually bought the wrong color, so I'm not going to be using these because they don't really go very well with my skin tone or my hair, so I'm gonna have to let those go. Another total shocker, I've had this box in my cabinet for a while and I didn't even realize that it's empty. This without a doubt is going. I don't even know why I'm calling it a shocker anymore because it looks like it's a habit of mine. This is also very, 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 very empty. I kept it because I don't know, for some reason I just convinced myself that I'm gonna need it one day, so this is going today. We got this from the blogger meetup the other day and I tried it out and I don't really like it. I don't like the smell, so I'm gonna have to let it go. One thing that knocked me almost out of my socks is this little puncher over here. For starters, it has a name and it's not even mine, so I don't even know where I got this from, so yes, this is going. This is another product that we got from the blogger meetup the other day. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be using this because it's not for natural hair. So there's actually 3 things in here, but I'm gonna count this in as one. I tried these products and I didn't really like them, so I'm not even gonna pretend to keep them. I'm gonna have to let them go. And then of course, very randomly, I find a pacifier in the middle of everything else in my kitchen cabinet. No idea why, no idea how it got there, but I'm definitely letting this go. This is one of the products that we also got from the meetup. I tried it, I didn't really like it. This is called a shower egg toning shower gel, so I'm not gonna keep it. And then we have got this Dettol no touch hand wash refill thingy. This has been finished for the longest time. I had no idea. It's been occupying space, so I just refilled into a new one, and this one we're throwing away. This box of my Garnier Skin Active Pure Active Intensive Moisturizer has been occupying space for the longest time in my cabinets because I kept it because I wanted to get some information here behind it on the sides for when I do a review on this, but to be honest, I just took it a picture and I'm ready to throw this away. And then there is this Neutrogena complexion scrub, which I love, love, love absolutely, and I use it for the longest time, but it's completely finished and I kept it still. I don't know why, but I think I am ready now to finally let it go. And then there's this random body lotion. Seriously, you guys, this I think we got from one of the hotels we stayed in when we were on a road trip in December. We have never used it. It's still literally unopened. Nobody's gonna use it, obviously, so I'm gonna throw it away. The same applies for this hair and body wash. We got this from the Pavilion Hotel also, so I'm gonna throw it away. These 2 things, I wasn't really sure whether to count it as 1 or 2. These are completely empty, so it's going. And then there is these 2 antiperspirant sprays as well. These were used by me alone and they have come to the end. A little while ago, I went out looking for a night lamp for Cable's Bunny for bedtime. I don't know why I've been keeping this box because it's really empty. I'm keeping the light, but the box is going. And then a little while ago, I worked on this campaign with Omaras, but I never really did use these little carts of theirs, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw these away. And then I've had this container for a memory stick for the longest time. I don't even know why, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw it away. We got this one time at a robot from a car service center agent, but we're not planning on using this, so it's going. This is a gift bag that's been sitting for the longest time. I don't even remember who gave us a gift in this, but we're not using it, so it has got to go. And then this item was my personal favorite for the longest time, a cupcake stand, but I'm not using it anymore, so it's going. Up next, I have got this box. It was actually housing my pure clay mask, but seriously, I don't need a box, I just need a clay mask. We have got this cup for a flask, but we don't have the flask for it, so I don't even know how we got this, let alone where we got it. The most exciting and kind of weird thing is this one. This is actually a cocktail shaker. I think I got this once back in 2009 when I was still a student. We went to go have lunch at the News Cafe and they gave this out. This is getting thrown away. And then we have got this little guy over here. We were using this to mix up Cable's Bunny's Pedisure milk, but she doesn't really drink that anymore. This right here is making me kind of sad actually to let it go. I got this from my mom. It was actually kind of a set. There was a big one and a smaller one, but this one cracked right here at the bottom. It fell once and it had frozen water and it cracked, so it's kind of leaking, so there's no way I can be able to use this again. And then the funny story about this cup, I was using this thing when I was in high school, you guys, and I'm just like, why am I still keeping it? Seriously, not a set, it's just one cup like this, so I'm gonna have to let it go. I'm about to show you guys a whole bunch of containers that I don't even know where they came from, and this is one of them. This is another one of those free running, the only thing, no lead, nothing, no mom, no child, no parent, nothing whatsoever. So this is also going. And then there's this one. Actually, this one still works. It, like, you know, it's a set, but the only problem is, again, like my water bottle, it fell, it was in the fridge, it fell, something was icy in there, and the lid cracked, so now it's leaking. And then this is a bowl that I also used to use when I was in high school, like seriously, so I'm throwing this away. And then I have got this cake stand thingy. I was gonna actually reuse this someday to make cake, but I haven't baked in such a long time. So this is kind of just sitting and occupying space, and I think I'm now ready to just let it go. And these we used to use when little Miss K was the little baby, and we made sure that she doesn't spill on the table. To be honest, I don't know if she's gonna let me get rid of these things, but I really want to. And then this little thing right here, it came with a cake pan. I don't know how many centimeters is this, but it came with it so that you can close it up when you're done baking, but I have not used this thing ever since I brought it home. This pair of Sissy Boy shoes, which I wore only once, and unfortunately they don't fit me anymore. And then I've got up this pair of wedges, which I got, my mom's aunt bought them for me. I've been seriously holding on to these shoes, one because they're very comfortable, it's insane, and two because they are stinking cute, but unfortunately I really don't think they're ever gonna fit me again. And then there is this pair of shoes. These, I don't even remember where I bought them or what was the occasion around it. All I know is I really love them, but they don't fit me anymore. Okay, I have got good life out of these shoes, so I'm not really crying for them all that much, but they are still so cute. I really like this bow situation going on here, but they don't fit me anymore. These ones right here, my boyfriend bought for me like many moons ago. We went into the what store? I don't want to say Prada, the Prato store, and I saw them, I fit them, they looked kind of cute, and I was on that stage where I was obsessed with bow detail on shoes, and I really like these ones, so I got them. But the thing is, they don't fit me anymore. And then there's these. Oh my gosh, these are my first ever pair of block heels. I really love them. I still love them to this day, seriously. But let me tell you something, these shoes are not built for comfort at all. And then there is this pair of shoes which I wore for my honors graduation. Oh my goodness. To be honest, this is a size 4, but they still fit me. The only reason why I'm giving them away is right here, this peep toe situation over here. It hurts so bad. I don't know what's going on. All right, and then there is this pair of shoes. Again, these are so old. I think I bought this back in 2011. I really love them. I even had a cake made out of this shoe. They keep coming apart. I tried everything and anything to glue them back apart, but these still keep coming apart. And I don't really like giving people things that are like almost broken or not working. So I think this is going straight to the bin. And then I've got this cute little pair of shoes. Seriously, I've never worn these at all, like never, and they don't fit me anymore. I really liked this bow situation going on over here, but to be honest, keeping them is not gonna solve any problem. And then I've got this pair of shoes. Seriously, you guys, these shoes I've had since I was in high school, and I remember I bought them on lay-by from Fashion Express back in 2000 and probably 6 or 7. This right here is coming apart, and I tried to glue them together and it's just not happening. So I'm like, you know what, I'm done holding on to them. Can you guys tell just how flat these shoes are? Because they've been packed away for the longest time. So anyway, there was a point where I was into wedges and I really needed like brown wedges. I got these from Ackermans, but they were not very pretty. I think I wore them once and I'm like, this is really not working. All right, and then there is this pair of shoes. Every time I see these shoes, I remember my great grandfather's funeral, because I wore these for the first time at his funeral. It was pouring rain, my toes were freezing because they are little peep toes. I've had like, I got good life out of them, but I think I'm really ready to just let them go now. And then there's these boots. The other day I was telling a story on my vlogging channel about how I slipped and fell when I was still in university and I was going for my honors class. I was wearing these boots. I kept them since they are size 3. They don't fit me anymore, but today they're going. Okay, and then there's these pair of shoes. To be honest with you guys, I don't even know why I bought these. I do not have any reason for it. All I know is I wore them once and I've never worn them since. These shoes I didn't buy with my own money. I actually got them from a colleague of mine, and I wore these like once and now they don't fit me anymore. They're actually kind of really sore, so I'm gonna have to give them away. I've just really come to realize that I really like shoes of this make. They are like my go-to all the time, but unfortunately these don't fit me anymore. I'm really so sad about them. I seriously really love these shoes. They are so cute and I think they're so stylish but so subtle as well. I've never really been one for branded shoes. Like I've never really like worked twice as hard to try and get branded shoes, but when I finished my matric, when I passed my matric, my mom went and bought me these shoes, and this was back in 2007. They have been with me for 10 years, so at least almost 10 years, because I got them at the end of my matric year. I am gonna have to let these go. They don't fit me anymore. And then there was a time where I was seriously into Converse and Chuck Taylors, and I really went and I bought these. I think I was in my second job or something. I don't remember, which should be about 2012 or 2013. I don't remember specifically. And then I went ahead and bought these. These are size 3. Unfortunately, they don't fit me anymore. And then I've got this pair of flip-flops, which I bought back when I was like still studying for my honors degree in 2011. I don't wear them anymore, and look, they are literally finished. I needed flip-flops for the beach and stuff, but these are way too heavy. I don't like them. They hurt me here. I think I wore them like once or twice. I don't even know why they are so dirty here. I've never worn them since, so they're going. Another pair of beach shoes, which I've been keeping. I like to wear these around the house, but seriously, I'm so over it. I'm now in that phase of wearing slippers, like proper nice cozy comfortable slippers, so this is going. The same applies for these two over here. I am not a sandal person. Like I don't like showing my toes because my toes are not the prettiest. I bought these, I wore them. They were kind of cute. Seriously, I like these, but they don't fit me anymore. Now these over here, I got good life out of this. To be honest, they still fit me. It's a size 4. I don't know how they still fit me, but they are really finished, so I'm not keeping them anymore. Okay, and then there's this pair of shoes. You guys probably do or don't know, I used to do Latin American dancing, and these were my dance shoes. I really loved these a ton. I haven't been dancing in a while. To be honest, I'm still trying to figure out whether I should like resell these, throw them away, or just keep them just in case I want to go back to dancing again. And this is also another pair of dancing shoes. These ones are way higher than these ones. These are for ballroom dancing. I am keeping them just like the other ones to see if I'm going to be going back to dancing or not. For now, I'm showing you guys because in a way I kind of decluttered and moved them out of my cupboard. For the longest time, these were my absolute favorite mom heel shoes, but they don't fit me anymore. They actually kind of hurt me so bad right here on the sides. And then another pair of not so clean shoes is actually these pumps. You guys, look how flat they are. I've had a ton of things sitting on top of them the whole time. These were actually my mom's. Got them from my mom, and then I was wearing them the other day. We went to a funeral, but it was so dusty. I don't even want to wash them anymore. These were my favorites for like forever and a year. They still are my favorites, to be honest, but they are seriously finished. Look, they are cracking everywhere, and I think it's seriously about time I let them go. And then this bracelet, I had this for like many years. I think I bought this back in 2012 and I kept it, but it's starting to get scratched now and it doesn't look all that pretty anymore, so I'm gonna have to let it go. This key holder I got from a girl that used to be a friend of mine when she went to Chicago. She went overseas for work or something, I don't remember, but I'm not a big key holder person. I even told her like I don't really use key holders, but she said take it, but I'm either gonna give to Kiba to play with or I'm gonna have to let it go. And then there's this little guy. I used to be so obsessed with wearing little headbands. Chances are Kiba is gonna wanna have this, but I'll see. If she wants it, then I'll have to replace that little pearl that's missing there. But if she doesn't, then this is going straight to the bin. And then I just found this container of cotton buds or Q-tips. I don't know what you guys call it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to let this go because we just bought another bigger container to accommodate all three of us. I have had this top for many years. I don't even know if my mom bought it for me or I bought it for myself, but I think it's really time for me to let it go. And the last thing that I am gonna be giving out is actually this little dress right here. I used to love this dress to bits, but I just don't wear it anymore because it rolls up and it just looks kind of weird and off when I'm wearing it at work, and I don't like to give people that impression about me, so I am not wearing it anymore. It's just occupying space, so I am finally giving it away. So anyway, that is it. Those are 100 items that I have decluttered, and some I'm throwing away, some I am actually giving away, so it's actually kind of like good. I'm giving to somebody else. I'm not selling. I'm just giving to somebody else who actually really loved to have them. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me tell you guys, after I was done with that, I felt absolutely liberated and actually free in a way, because all of this junk was occupying space. For one, I barely had any space in my cupboard because all my shoes were occupying space, and I had convinced myself that someday I'm gonna fit in them. I don't know how, but finally I've got rid of them, and I have plenty of space now, and it just felt really good. And I also feel like I'm in control of what is in the house, because now I know about, I want to say 80% of the things that are currently inside the house we are actually using, so that feels kind of good. A big thanks to Jen from 1000 Words for actually organizing this collaboration, and Jen, thank you for actually inviting me to be a part of this collaboration. I had a ton of fun, and believe me, my house looks much more cleaner right now, especially my wardrobe more than anything else, which makes me very happy. And yes, you guys, don't forget, I'm gonna link the playlist in the description box down below, as well as Jen's channel, so go ahead and check it out and watch the other videos. It'll totally encourage you to do this, and yes, I really do recommend that you declutter. It's gonna feel amazing. So please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I am currently running a giveaway. I'm gonna link it down below as well as up here somewhere, so go ahead, click on that and make sure you enter. But for today, that's gonna be it, and I'll see you besties on Thursday. Bye besties.